All right, let's go ahead and get going on this. Your homework assignment is 5.3, I believe, part 3, page 365. You're only going to try out 39 through 42. Right, just try that out. 39. Sine 2x equals negative radical 3 over 2. Right, and remember, we're doing our domain is, since this is sine, it's going to be x is be greater than or equal to 0, less than 2 pi. Right, and this is a 2x, so we're going to utilize an offset of 2. Right, so our new domain is going to be from 0 to x 4 pi. Okay, so our answer is going to be 2x equals a negative radical 3 over 2. See, we're talking about sine, so negative radical 3 over 2. Let's see, let me pull up a unit circle. Give me a second, guys. Come on. Let's copy it. No. All right, so let's go ahead and put it on this page. Okay, so we are looking for sorry about that. Should have had that planned out. But we are looking for negative radical 3 over 2 in two circles, right? So keep in mind this is only the first circle. So negative radical 3 over 2, we are right here. Right here. That means our answer is 4 pi over 3, and we have right here, which means our answer is 5 pi over 3. Right, so that's our answer so far. And that's only the first circle. So we have 2x, right? So we have 2x equals 4 pi over 3 and 5 pi over 3. But now we got to do our second circle. So this is 2 pi, right? And now we got to do a second. So we got to do 4 pi because remember our domain is on 4 pi now. Okay, so that's 2 pi. So all the way around, we're counting by over 6. This is 12 pi over 6. And I don't have those 3 circles available because I'm working from home. So if you look at yours, you'll be able to find it really easily. But this is what I would do. So 12 pi over 6. Okay, so 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So I need 20 pi over 6. So 20 right here, 21, and I need 22 pi over 6. Right? So 20 pi over 6, if I reduce that, I can and we have it on ours, but I don't have it with me right now. So I can divide both of them by 2. So that would give me 10. Divide by 2, 3. So I have 10 pi. Oh, actually, that's 3. Sorry. So divide 20 by 2, I get 10. 6 by 2, I get 3. So my other answer is 10 pi over 3. And then my last answer is, let's see, 22 over 6. I can divide it by 2 again. So that's 11 over 3. So the last one's 11 pi over 3. So those are all my solutions. Ah, good. I need to go to this page and I need to go and paste right there. So those are my answers. But remember, I need to solve for x, not 2x. So if I divide everything by 2, okay, that's the same as multiplying by a half. Which means if I multiply everything by half, I just get an extra 2 at the bottom. So my final answer, x equals 4 pi. Actually, you know what? Let's do a little more work first. Okay. 4 cancels with 2, leaves me with 2. So first answer, 2 pi over 3. 5 and 2 doesn't cancel, so I'll have to leave this as 5 pi over 6. 10 and 2 cancels, so 10 cancels 2 to make it 5, so it'll be 5 pi over 3. And 11 and 2 doesn't cancel, so it'll be 11 pi over 6. Okay, and those are my 4 answers. All right, it's 39, 40. Secant 4x equals 2. Okay. Secant is related to the cosine, so the period for the secant is going to be 2 pi. So this is going to be from 0 to 2 pi. Right? But since we have 4x, oops, what did I do? Since we have 4x, we're going to go ahead and multiply this by 4. And our new, and our period, or not period, our domain, we'll be looking at from 0 to 4x, 8 pi. That means that we're going to go around one. So we're going to go around one circle, 2 pi. Actually, one circle, that makes 2 pi. Second circle, 4 pi. Third circle, 6 pi. And we have to go 4 rounds. That's 8 pi. So we have to look at 4 circles, right? So looking at this, we will have, so when is a secant? Secant of what equals 2? Remember, secant is just the reciprocal or the flip of the cosine. So we're looking for 2 over 1, which means that if we're looking at cosine, we will be looking for 1 over 2, right? So if we're looking for the cosine function, we'll be looking at 1/2. But for secant, it'll be 2 over 1. So if I need to look for the cosine, it'll be 1/2, right? And I actually have it, right? So we will have 4x equals, right? And if I look, I need 1/2, which is pretty easy because there's a bunch of 1/2s. Okay, and I need positive, so it'll just be positive 1/2. So for cosine, 1/2 is right here. Remember, cosine is the x value. So my answer is going to be pi over 3, and we're going to have another one right here. Right? Because remember, if I flip it, I want to get 2. So 5 pi over 3. So remember, if I flip the cosine, I want to get 2, so my answers are pi over 3 and 5 pi over 3. And I want to do that 4 times. Right? So far, okay. So actually, I'll do it on the other page. So pi over 3, and so I have 4x equals. Okay, and I might have to write this small because there's a bunch of them. So round 1 is pi over 3 and 5 pi over 3. Right? And I think we got the same answer last round. Right? So I'm going to go ahead and back and look at the other answers. Oh. So it was 10 pi over 3 and 11 pi over 3. No, not 10 pi over 3. It was 11 pi over 3, though. Okay. Anywho, so what you have to do is just count them over again. Right? So first time, so this is all the way around, so that's 2 pi. So we got the answers. So these two right here are from 2 pi, from 0 to 2 pi. Right, second answer. So 2 pi would be 12 pi over 6, 13 pi, 14 pi over 6. Right, 12 pi over 6 right here, 13 pi over 6, 14 pi over 6. I'll have to reduce it in a bit. So 14, so I'll count. So 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So 22, we had that earlier. 22 pi over 6. And remember, that came out to be 11 pi over 3. Okay. 22 pi over 6. So 22, 23, 24, right? So we're at 24, and that makes our this is 4 pi. So that's 24 pi over 6. And if you think about it, 24 right? 24 pi divided by 6, that makes 4. See, that we finished our 4. Okay, and remember we have to go all the way to 8 pi. Okay, let's go all the way to 8 pi. So 24 pi over 6, 25, 26, right? So next one's 26 pi over 6, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. And these next two, 6 pi. Because 34, 35, 36, right? 36 divided by 6, that makes 6 pi, right? Because 36 divided by 6 is 6. Okay, we need one more. So at 36, 37, 38. So my next one is 38 pi over 6, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. So 46 pi divided by 6. All right, and that's my last set of answers. That's my 8 pi. Okay, hopefully that didn't confuse you too much. It shouldn't, but if it does, sorry about it. All right, so let me rewrite all of these. Got pi over 3, pi over 3, pi over 5, excuse me, 5 pi over 3. 14 over and 6, right? You can divide both of them by 2. So divide 14 by 2, you get 7. 6 by 2, you get 3. So 7 pi over 3. Okay, you should have this on your unit circle already because we already went through round 2. 22 over 6, you can divide it by 2, you get 11 over 3. So next one's 11 pi over 3. And remember, these two were 2 pi. These two are 4 pi. Okay. 26 over 6, you can divide them both by 2. So 1, 3. Yeah. And divide by 2, you get 3. So 13 pi over 6. And then this one right here, 34 and 6 divided by 2. 34 is what? Is it 17? Yeah. 17 over 3. And that wraps up our 6 pi. Looks like I need more space. Here, I can move down here. Just a little bit more space. Okay. The last two, right? The last two is for the 8 pi. Way back here. Okay. So 38 pi over 6. 38, and you can divide it by 2, which is what? 19? Yeah. 2, 1, 9. Yep. 6 is 3. So we got 19 pi over 3. And then 46 divided by 2, which would be 23. Divided by 2, you get 3. So 23 over 3. So 23 pi over 3. Whew, that's a lot. So all of these are my answers. Okay, so that all those range from 2 pi, 4 pi, 6 pi, 8 pi. So 4 unit circles. Go cut those out. And I'm going to go back to this page. All right, so my answers are all of those. Right, but it's 4x, right? And we only want 4. I mean, we only want x. So we're going to divide everything by 4, or we can say multiply by 1/4 to cancel out those 4s. Right, so multiply everything by basically multiply the bottom by 4. Right, so I mean, you can see what happens. It turns all the bottom to 12. Right, that's all it is. You don't have to show any work. Right, so my final answer, x equals pi over 12, 5 pi over 12, 7 pi, 12, 11 pi, 12, 13 pi over 12. Oops, I don't know why I did 13 over 6. Right. Yeah, right here. It should be 13 over 3. Not sure why I did that. But it should be 13 over 3, which... Sorry, no minor hiccup. So 13 over 3, which means it's going to end up being 12. So 13 pi over 12. Sorry about that. 17 pi over 12, 19 pi, 12, and 23 pi, 12. Those are my answers. Okay, that was 40. 41. 2 sine squared 2x plus or equals 1. All right, so divide both sides by 2. So sine squared 2x equals 1 half. Square root both sides, so you get sine 2x equals plus minus square root of 1 half. Right? And square root of 1 half, square root of 1 is 1, square root of 2 is radical 2. Okay, and if we rationalize this, because sine is already done, right? Sine is actually the y's on the unit circle, so we need it to look like it's been rationalized. So that means that we need to rationalize this by multiplying by radical 2 and multiplying by radical 2, which will get you positive negative radical 2 over radical 4, which is really positive negative radical 2 over 2. Okay, so we need the sine of 2x to look like that. And then we've already done 2x before. We've done it at the beginning, and we will need 2 circles for this, right? So this is between 0 and 4 pi, which means I need one whole circle, that's 2 pi, and then a second whole circle, that's 4 pi. Right, so I need 2 unit circles for that. And I need all the answers to be plus or minus radical 2 over 2. Right, so radical 2 over 2 are all the ones at 45 degrees. So we have it right here. So remember, we're talking about sine. Right, we're talking about sine. Keep going the wrong way. We're talking about the sine. So since we're talking about sine, we need to use a y value. So radical 2 over 2, we got, and we want positive and negative. So there's a positive, which means this is your answer. There's a positive, which means this is your answer. There's a negative, which means that's your answer. And there's a negative, which means that's your answer. All right? And that's just the first round. So my answers are, and that was 2x. So that was 2x equals, and for the first round, we got pi over 4, 3 pi over 4, 5 pi over 4, and 7 pi over 4. Okay? So 1, 3, 5, 7. And then, so that all of that is all from 0 all the way to 2 pi. So that's one whole period. Okay, and then we got to do another one because we got to go all the way to 4 pi. So if we count, right, that's 1. So that's 1 pi over 4, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, 5 pi, 6 pi, 7 pi, 8 pi, and then we'll do the second round. 9 pi over 4. So I'll write that down. I need 9 pi over 4. Not 10, but I need 11 pi over 4. Not 12, but 13 pi over 4. And not 14, but 15. 15 pi over 4. Okay, and if you count them, it's just the odds, right? You think about it. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. So those are all my answers. right, for 2 rounds of the unit circle. What the heck did I do? How did I turn my whole screen black? What the? Not sure what I did. But you get that, and then you're gonna have to go in. Well, let's go back. Oh, now it's all black. Now I can't do anything. All right, well, folks, I'll wrap it up. So, hmm, what did I do? Not sure. But anywho, what we did was we got, I'll write in cursor, we got 1 pi. Yeah, it disappears. Um, so it was 2x. All right, I give up, guys. uh, yeah, we'll talk about it tomorrow. There's one more, but we'll talk about it tomorrow. I'm sorry. I'm gonna call it a wrap.